the end of my diet, which means one thing: we start binging and eating loads of extra food, such as this salad. As you can tell, I'm joking, okay? So I am ending my diet today. That is serious. I've been dieting for 6 months or 26 weeks, and today we're calling it a day. So you can see these photos to see how things have changed over the past 6 months or 26 weeks. So I'm very, very happy with how things have gone. I lost a total of 14 kilos, which is around 31 to 31 and a half pounds. So, you know, it's a lot of weight because we often don't realize how much fat we actually have on our bodies. We have a lot more than you think. So when you're thinking about planning a diet, at least multiply the time that you think you need by 1.5, if not double the time, because a lot of people completely underestimate how much fat they actually have to lose to reach their goal. And the more you rush the process, the more you're going to run into those negative dietary adaptations that people talk about all the time. You know, the need to binge, feeling like you're starving, poor training performance, loss of muscle, loss of libido, loss of regular menstrual cycle, amenorrhea, you know, all these different things, these low energy levels, poor sleep, poor libido, blah, blah, blah. All those things that people associate with dieting, they associate with being normal, are not normal, okay? They're just kind of industry held beliefs nearly because of how poorly people actually tend to approach their diets. There's nothing wrong with taking fat loss in a bit more of a rapid manner, but if you have a lot of weight to lose, it's probably not the best idea because you're going to run into those adaptations, and it just makes the whole process less sustainable, and you're always better off to go with the approach that is most sustainable and that does facilitate long-term change. Because most of us, you know, I'm like you, I'm just a general population person who trains for myself. I don't have a specific sport. It looks a bit blurry. I don't have a specific sport or deadline or weight that I need to be. So all I need to do is kind of diet in a way that is sustainable for my goals within a given time frame, whatever. So like, it's not this thing that I need to be this weight by this date, or I need to look this way by this date. I'm not competing in bodybuilding. So the way I approach this diet, I didn't have an end date in mind. I merely had more of an end look in mind, but also I just wanted to kind of keep going as long as I was enjoying the process. And it kind of came to this point right now where I'm like, you know, I'm kind of happy with how lean I am. I don't need to be any leaner to like look good to my girlfriend or look good for myself. And I just want to kind of progress towards new goals, really. So I do have some more kind of performance oriented goals in mind, in that I want to do some more running, some more cardiovascular based work along with my strength training, my weight training. So my focus in the gym is still going to be towards hypertrophy, so I'm going to be gradually increasing my volume. I've got some strength goals in mind, and yeah, obviously with those extra calories I'm going to be able to tolerate more training volume, and I can afford to allocate more of my capacity, my reserves towards that cardiovascular training as well. So that's going to be fun, and I'll be keeping you guys updated with that. But for now, I'm going to eat this meal. It's my third meal of the day. The second meal was the exact same. Kerrigan's turkey burgers, spinach, red pepper, tomato, avocado, onion, cucumber, mustard, and lemon and herb sauce from Nando's, so hot sauce. Same meal as previous. We also had Cheerios in the last meal, and that was after training, so we had a little bit more extra carbs in that meal. I'll go through my diet and go through my training and everything a bit more detail in a separate video, because you know, this video is going to end up being too long otherwise. I'm going to show you my final meal as well, and we'll close off a little bit of discussion then. So I will check in with you guys later on when we have my last meal.
Close till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways.
I'm back from the library. Got a bit wet on the way home. So yeah, it's Saturday night, 7:30 p.m. About to cook up my last meal. Just back from the library. As you can tell, I live a wild life because that's what all 22-year-olds do on Saturday nights while Electric Picnic is on. But anyway, yeah, so we've got on the way some lean mints, some peanut butter, and a little smoothie, and I'm going to show you exactly what's going in there right now. But first, mints. So if you're not already, save yourself some calories. Instead of using cooking oils, use Frylight sprays. You can't really taste them, so it doesn't matter which one you get, but just don't waste your calories on cooking oils, unless of course you need the extra calories. So as you can see, this is pretty similar to your NutriBullet, but to be honest, I don't see why I'd spend like over €100 on a blender when you can get it for €50 in Lidl. So I literally just picked this up today for 50 quid. So if you're looking for a blender that isn't like €1,000,000, try that one. I'm sure you can get them cheaper as well, but this was pretty convenient because Lidl's right by my house. But anyway, so what we're going to be throwing in here is going to be primarily like a greens shake. So we're going to go with broccoli, a little bit of yogurt for consistency, water, frozen blueberries, frozen pineapple, I don't know why I call this a green shake, frozen blueberries, frozen pineapple, and some chocolate flavored powdered greens. Again, so for some extra nutrition inside there. The whole goal of this being to get in some micronutrition without a lot of food volume. So the goal isn't to, I didn't want to have a big meal that was going to fill me up, so I wanted everything to be liquefied and to allow me to digest that a little bit better with, or keeping in mind that I'm going to be in bed within the next 2 hours. So I'm not looking to be overly full after this meal. And I just want to be able to digest it as efficiently as possible so that I'm not going to bed with a big full belly and making my body work through the digestive process while I'm trying to sleep. So that's the goal, and let's get smoothieing. Smoothieing. Whatever. Okay. We have quite a bit more to get in, so we're going to do a little blend and then add in the rest of the stuff. So this is the greens powder I'm using. It's called Amazing Grass Green Superfood, and it is chocolate flavor. I think I got it from iHerb, but yeah, really, really good. It doesn't have a rotten greens powder taste off it because it is chocolate flavored. So it's going to be perfect inside in this. Right, so I think the broccoli eventually mixed in and we got ourselves a little shake. Yep, so nice thick consistency, which I hope to eat with a spoon because fuck drinking it. Oh yes, no. Tastes good. Happy boy, fruity, chocolatey, greensy, plenty of nutrition in there, pretty filling. Even though I said I didn't want to be that full, but it's going to do the job, and the fact that it's liquefied makes it obviously much easier to digest. So let's see how our mince is doing. Oh, so there we've got 250 grams of 95% lean mince, to which I am going to add this bad boy. Crunchy maple peanut butter. If you haven't tried it, you need to try it. And I know you're kind of probably thinking that's a bit absurd to add peanut butter to red meat, but trust me, it's delicious, and let's show you what that meal looks like in its entirety.
And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on